Shri Parashakti Vidyala CBSE Class 6th Subject English.
Good morning, dear students. Welcome back. The previous class we have seen Unit 3 Poetry, the quarrel, and given the notes also. In this class, we are going to learn Unit 3 Prose. The topic of the lesson is Taro's Reward. It is a Japanese story. So, very interesting. All of you take a textbook and take page number 29. Okay, are you ready? We start. Page number 29. Before you read. This is a story about the thoughtful and the loving son. He works hard to fulfill his parents' wishes and get some unexpected help. See, usually we all loved our parents, correct? Here, this is a story also one of the loving son. His name is Taro. He is the main character of the story. How he shows the love towards his parents and the people they lived in that village. So he is basically very hardworking man, and how he fulfilled the wishes of his parents is a story. For the fulfillment, what he got at last. So very nice story. If you read, you can understood what. Okay, are you ready? See, Taro's reward. I already told Taro is the main character. He is a son. A young woodcutter named Taro, who lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. All day long he chopped wood in the forest. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. See, Taro is a young woodcutter. Now you know who is Taro. He is a young woodcutter, lived with his mother and father in the lonely hillside. The mother and father are very old people. He is all the day long. He is a very hard worker. Already we know. So he chopped the wood in the forest every day, but he earned very little money. So this is a general introduction about Taro. Turn page number 30 next. We can see what happened in Taro's life. Okay. Page number 30. Made him sad, for he was a thoughtful son and wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. So how was Taro? Yes, basically he's a young woodcutter, very hard worker, but he is not satisfied with he bring to his parents. He want to fulfill the thoughts of their old parents for whatever they want. Second para. One evening, when Taro and his parents were sitting in the corner of the hut, a strong wind began to blow. It whistled through the cracks of the hut, and everyone felt very cold. Suddenly, Taro's father said, I wish I had a cup of shake. It would warm me and do my old heart good. So now, one evening, what happened? There was a very strong blow wind came to their hut. So in the time, he felt very cold. So suddenly the father asked if it is any cup of shake, it must be good to his health. So something better. So this like told by whom? Taro's father to him. Third para. This made Taro sadder than ever, for the heartwarming drink called shake was very expensive. How do I earn money more? How do I earn more money? He asked himself, how do I get a little shake for my poor old father? He decided to work harder than before. So now already Taro's main aim is to fulfill his parents' thoughts. But what happened now? He asked the shake, but he can't buy because the drink, the warm drinks, it is known as the shake, it was very expensive. So he asked the question to himself, how do I earn more money, how do I get help to my father? This like questions came to his mind. So now he decided to work harder than before. Already he is a hard working man, but he want to work hard more than before now. Fourth para. Next morning, Taro jumped out of the bed earlier than usual and made his way to the forest. So he got up early and went to the forest now. He chopped and cut and chopped and cut as the sun climbed. As soon as he saw warm, he had take off his jacket. His mouth was dry, his face was wet with the sweat. My poor old father, he thought, if only he was as warm as I. So now what happened? So as usual, he was wake up early only, but before the father asked, he was basically hardworking man. But what happened now? He get up early before that. Now he went to the forest and from the morning to till the sunshine, he was working harder and harder. Now he felt very tired and his mouth was very dry. But now also he thought about his father. And with that, he began chop even faster, thinking of the extra money he must earn to buy shake to warm the old man's bones. So now what he decided? He was already tired, but he can't stop the work because he want to buy a shake to his father. So he's definitely a good son. Yes. Fifth para. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. What was the sound he heard? So during the chopping, he get a sound. What sound that is? We can see in the next page. All of you turn page number 31. Page number 31. He heard it could be possibly he rushing water. So during the chop, he heard the sound. What was the sound? The sound of the water. Taro could not remember ever seeing the hair in the rushing stream in the part of the forest. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. So suddenly he get a sound, but he can't realize this sound before that. So he went to the direction of where the stream is there because already he felt very thirsty. Now he dropped the out of his hands the axe and ran into the direction of the sound. Sixth para. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock. Kneeling at the place where the water flowed quietly, he cupped a little in his hands and put in his lips. Was it water or was it shake? He tasted it again and always it was a delicious shake instead of the cold water. So now he went to the direction of the sound where he heard. Now he saw a beautiful waterfall behind the rock. So he felt at the moment he felt very happy. At the same time, he felt very thirsty also. We know. So he cupped the little in his hands and tasted the water, but it was too delicious. So he thought whether it is a water or a shake because it was instead of cold water, it is too good. Seventh para. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. The old man was delighted with the shake. So after he drank the water from the waterfall, he felt very happy. So definitely he want to, what will happen? He want to give the water to his father. So it is not like a water, it is a shake. So very delicious also. So he told everything. He hurried to the home and he told everything to his old parents. The old man was very delighted. It means very happy um, to drink the shake. Okay. So what happened? We can see in the next page. Page number 32. Only one swallow of liquid, he stopped shivering and did a little dance in the middle of the floor. So after receiving the shake from the forest, the father drank it well and he stopped shivering. Now he done the little dance in that middle of the floor. Eighth para. That afternoon, a neighbor stopped by for a visit. Taro's father politely offered her a cup of shake. The lady drank it greedily and thanked the old man. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall. Thanking them for the delicious drink, she felt in a hurry. By nightfall, she had spread the story throughout the whole village. So, what happened now? After the drank a shake of water, so the father was now felt very happy. Now who is very satisfied? Taro was very satisfied. That afternoon, a neighbor and lady came to his house. So they gave the shake to that lady. After drank the shake, what she was told, it was too delicious. And he hurried from the home and he informed the magic waterfall story to everyone of the village. He spread the story to everyone. Ninth para. That evening there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took the chip of shake. In less than hour, the picture was empty. Now what happened? Everyone of the village came to the Taro's family and asked the little sheikh from that home. They are tasted. Now the picture, the picture was empty now because everyone loved that drink. 10th para. Next morning, Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. He carried him with the largest pictures he owned. For the intended first of all to go to the waterfall. When he reached it, he found his great surprise all his neighbors there. They were carrying pitchers, jars, buckets, anything they could not find to hold the magic string. Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He drank again and again and then shouted angrily, "Water, nothing but water." Others also tried, but there was no shake, only cold water. So, what happened? After the lady drank, he informed the story to the whole village. Now, everyone of the village came near the sheikh before the Taro went to the forest. He was totally shocked, and of course, all the village people they bring the pictures, jar, everything they want to get shake from the waterfall, but they felt very anger because there is no waterfall. So, if it is only one waterfall, from the waterfall there is no shake because only water only came out from the shake. So, he was also felt very surprised what happened. So what happened? Can you imagine? So you can see in the next page, you can understand what will happen. Page number 33, 11th para. "We have been tricked," shouted the villagers. They thought he must be told a lie. "And where is Taro? Let us drown him in the waterfall." But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind the rock. When he saw how things were going, he was nowhere to be found. So everyone was very disappointment about the waterfall. Okay, because he thought they all want to get a shake from that rock, but what happened? There is only water for them. And 12th para. Muttering their anger, disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. So everyone went out from the forest. Now Taro came out from the hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. Was a shake a dream? So now he asked the question to himself. It is real or real thing happen or dream? Because he tasted the shake on the day before, but now everyone of the village they told it is not a shake, only a water. So he get a confused mind and he went near the waterfall. One more time he caught a liquid in his hand and put his lips. It was the same fine shake. To the thoughtful son, the magic waterfall gave the delicious shake to him. So to everyone also, everyone of the villages they tasted, but they not had a shake and not a delicious thing. But what will happen? Yes, that Taro only had a shake taste. Others found only water. The water only from the magic waterfall. Okay, what you can understood? So because of his hard work, who got the magic waterfall give them Taro for only shake, others it is has a only give the water to him. Okay, so at the end of the story what happened we can see in page number 34. 13th para, at the end of the story. The story of the Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with the 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. This said that emperor was to encourage all the children to be honored and obey their parents. So what was the end of the story? The story of Taro and magic waterfall reached the emperor of the Japan. Already I told it is a Japanese story. So now the emperor called Taro and he sent the young woodcutter the rewarded with the 20 pieces of gold coin. Why the king given the gold coin? Because of his good and kind and obedience of the parents and the nature. Then he named the most beautiful fountain of the city after Taro. This is said to the emperor. He given the name to that city as a Taro, and of course he given the 20 pieces of gold coin because of his honesty, hard work, and kind obedience of the parents. So this that the emperor was to encourage all the children to honor and obey their parents. So now the emperor honored the Taro for because of his good character, and everyone of the country, they must obey the children's. Should be the role model for that children's. So the children must be honor and obey their parents. So this like reward got by Taro. This is the end of the story. So now you can understand the story. What happened? Who is the main character? Taro. What happened to him? Because of his hard work, he found the magic waterfall from that rock. But other people of the village, they not get. So after this story was reached the emperor, he given the reward to Taro. This is known as Taro's reward. Okay, this is the end of the story. I hope all you have understood the story. All of you read this story once again, and the next class I'll give the notes for this lesson. Before that, you try to find out the answer for the book back questions. Okay. So thank you, dear students. Once again, I told all of you should read this story once again. You can understand clearly. Thank you.